Possibilities in Motion Foundation for TVPilipino. Just to be specific, within the Filipino community,
Yep.
there's a big number of Filipinos who are professionals back home.
Yep.
I know this has been asked several times, but we are just wondering, with your current ruling right now, what is your plans specifically for this year?
Well, we have two issues that we need to deal with in terms of economic development in Alberta. The first is that we have to work with the federal government to actually do a better job of being able to have more people able to immigrate to Alberta. We know that there are professionals around the world, and particularly in the Philippines, that are really important for our own economic growth. And we've got to ensure that we can have them come so that they can begin to build their lives, because there are so many people in the Filipino community who make tremendous sacrifice to come to Canada, to live away from their family for 2 or 3 years until everyone can come. And of course, people we know in the Filipino community make a tremendous contribution once they're here. The other issue we have to deal with is credentials, and we have to make sure that the professions are accepting people that have credentials. And that's an ongoing process. It's something that we have to do through all of our ministers, through our Minister of Human Services, so that he's actually working with professions to ensure the qualifications that are passed in the Philippines can be recognized here. And that's work that we have to continue to do, not just with respect to the Philippines, with respect to many countries, but credentials will be important, but also expanding our immigration levels would be important.
Just a quick follow-up with that one.
Yeah.
Like Ontario right now, for you to be a licensed practical nurse,
Yeah.
you can just take the exam if you're an RN
Exactly.
elsewhere, but over here you can't.
Yes.
You have to go through a year or 2
It's
years
true.
of study
It's
and
true.
20,000 student loan after.
And one of the issues that we have now, as I said, is to work with the professions to ensure that we're bringing enough people who can actually do the work. You know, one of the things that's interesting, I was just down at the South Calgary Hospital today. We need to hire more nurses. Also, I'm talking about family care clinics, where we're actually introducing licensed practical nurses who will be able to provide medical services to people. We don't have enough people in Alberta to do all of that, and we have to be open and inclusive, and we're going to work with the professions to make that happen.
So would that entail that making it a little easier, like with Ontario just having the exam right away, not having
Well, one
to
of the
take $20,000
and it's interesting because one of the
loan?
things that we have to do is not just decide to do it ourselves, but learn from other jurisdictions. So if it's working for Ontario, instead of us creating the system, we need to say to Ontario, we need your system here.
Would that be something you would look at?
Certainly,
for this year?
absolutely,
That's
absolutely.
wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you for the question.
Premier Redford.
Yeah.